Sarah Synthia Slyvia Stout. Explanation video. Sarah Synthia Slyvia Stout would not take the garbage out. She did scour the pots and scrape the pans, candy the yams and sugar the jams, and though her daddy would scream and shout, she simply would not take the garbage out. Means there was a little girl named Sarah Synthia Slyvia Stout. She hated to take the garbage out. She cleaned the pans with rubbing it with something rough and scraped the pans. She scoured the pots and scraped the pans. She candied the yams and sugared the jams, and though her daddy would scream and shout, if her daddy would scream or shout, then also she simply would not take the garbage out. And so it piled up to the ceilings. Coffee grounds, potato peelings, brown bananas, rotten peas, chunks of sour cottage cheese. Then it filled the cans and covered the floor. It cracked the window and blocked the door, with bacon rinds and chicken bones, drippy ends of ice cream cones, prune pits, peach pits, orange peel, clumpy clumps of cold oatmeal, pizza crust and withered greens, soggy beans and tangerines. Means that it all piled up to the ceilings, the roof you can say, where the fan is located. Then what was piled up? Coffee grounds and potato peelings, brown bananas and rotten peas, chunks of sour cottage cheese. There were coffee grounds and potato peelings. Potato peelings are the thing when you peel a potato, the brown cover of it peels, so it is called the peelings. Then brown bananas means rotten bananas and rotten peas. Rotten means that is not fresh, that is not good to eat, or it is not fresh. Then chunks of sour cottage cheese, small bits of sour cottage cheese. Then it filled the cans, it covered the floor. It cracked the window and blocked the door. Then it filled the cans. Some cans will be there and it is filled. Then it covered the floor. It will be all over the floor. Then it cracked the window and blocked the door. Means there was no way to get out. With bacon rinds and chicken bones, drippy ends of ice cream cones. And it was also bacon rinds and chicken bones. Then there were ice creams that were drippy, prune pits, peach pits, orange peel, gloppy clumps of cold oatmeal. There were prune pits, peach pits and orange peel, gloppy clumps of cold oatmeal. Means clumps of cold oatmeal. Then pizza crust and withered greens. Means pizza crust became dry and it turned out green. Soggy beans and tangerines. Tangerine is a name of a fruit. Then next, later the garbage rolled down the hall. It raised the roof, it broke the wall. At last the garbage reached so high that finally it touched the sky. And all the neighbors moved away, and none of her friends would come to play. And finally Sarah Synthia Stout said, "Okay, I will take the garbage out." So means that later the garbage rolled down the hall. It rolled to the hall, it raised the roof, it broke the wall. Then it cracked the wall, then it broke and it raised the roof. At last the garbage reached so high that finally touched the sky. It piled so up that it touched the sky. And all the neighbors moved away, and none of her friends would come to play. If you have a pile of garbage, who would live near you or who would come to play with you? No one. And finally Sarah Synthia Stout said, "Okay, I will take the garbage out." Now she realized that it was too much. So she said that, "Okay, fine, I will take the garbage out." Now, but then of course it was too late. The garbage reached across the state, from New York to the Golden Gate, and there in the garbage she did hate. Poor Sarah met an awful fate that I cannot now relate, because the hour is much too late. But children, remember, Sarah Stout, and always take the garbage out. Now, when she said, "Okay, I will take the garbage out," it was too late. The garbage reached across the state, from New York to the Golden Gate. It reached from New York to the Golden Gate. And there, in the garbage she did hate, poor Sarah met an awful fate. Now Sarah met an not good fate that I cannot relate. Now I cannot relate it to, because the hour is much too late. But children, remember, Sarah Stout, and always take the garbage out. Now when your mother asks you to take the garbage out, just take it out. Or Sarah, Synthia, Slyvia, that will come to your house. Thank you. Bye.